for the Marines. We have returned again, for the second time in one day. The technical errors have been solved, have been defeated, exterminated. And by that I mean circumvented. That's me. That's the person right here. I, Slathe the Space Marine, will be here for another day of painting Warhammer miniatures. But for a shorter duration of time today than from previous times because, you know, I gotta get to my job. This isn't my job. So, models on the table. 10 Assault Marines. Oh, it hurts me to say it. 10 Assault Marines. Probably not gonna get through all 10 of them. I'm gonna have a half an hour less time than I did with the previous things. And Assault Marines, I'm gonna be procrastinating the hell out of this. Java says I don't look like me. Well, if I didn't look like me, then who else would look like me other than me? And if there was anyone other than me that looked like me, would they be me or would I be them? In the event of someone appearing similar to this or to this, that way you would know which one is truly the real Johnny. Put your votes into the vote below. There's totally one. Just keep refreshing the page until you find it. Let's start this off with some non-marketability. Alright. We've got coffee. We got Space Marines. We got painting butt plugs. We're ready. We are ready. Alright. So, we will select one of our Space Marines here, this one. We'll put him into the painting butt plug. Let's see what we need to do. There's that roll cage. The exhaust on this engine, you can see there's like some red right there. Is that in focus? Focus, camera, focus. Oh, is the autofocus on again? Oh no! But why? Everything's all messed up today. If I turn off the camera, that one. Okay. So I believe it's now off. And if I go to my camera's settings, will it come up with the camera? Okay, it did. Manual focus. It's all set where I want it to be. Okay. Alright. I'm having a series of technical errors today. I'm having serious technical errors today. Alright. There we go. Alright, now on this side, there's a little bit of red in there. What else do I need to do on this guy? Might need to do a little bit of the joints. You know, just doing the silver touch-ups here. We're fixing up some Space Marines. And it's getting close to reaching that actual achievable end. Right, where there's... Once these 10 Assault Marines are done, I think there's maybe... under 30 Space Marines left to get kind of fixed up, restored, and ready to get a wash on them from top to bottom. And then at that point, I never have to look at them for another year or two when somebody inevitably asks, "Hey Slathe, can you
take a picture of your entire chapter. And then for some reason, I say, yeah, sure, just give me a few hours and I'll take a picture. Oh, I got British Secret Service interfering with the broadcast. That's not the right paint pot. I've been shaking the wrong paint pot. I'm thinking this is the right one. I cannot allow him to spread his lies and propaganda. So it's like propaganda of propaganda? Wow, double. Now that is absolute talent. That is magnificent. Let's get some silver paint onto our palette here. We're using the oh so lovely silver paint that comes in the painting set. Whatever it's called. Gunmetal. We're using bolt gunmetal. Oh, it smells nice. Not quite like the paint that you'd be whiffing back in the early 2000s. But it does have a nice aroma to it. That is quality Games Workshop puffing paint. Alright. So we'll do the same kind of method before. We'll have these guys paint. They're looking this way if they're not done. And then when they're done, they look that way. It's a flawless system. Okay? I see no problems with it. Let's add some medium into that silver blob. That paint booger we got on the palette. On the driest of palettes. My palette is just like Ben Shapiro's wife. Alright. Hey gang, you ought to use a dry palette, just like me and my wife. Alright, so let's get to this. Get a nice tip there. And let's start with something. I feel like I should have analyzed this a little bit more. But oh well. We'll just go in. We're gonna go in like Team America. And I just started blasting. Seems like painting the pistol grip is something that I just... That is a definite reoccurring flaw in all this. It smells like a fine Chianti. Or is it Chianti? Do you still hear them, Clarice? Alright, better get this roll cage, or whatever this thing is. A harness. Now what's strange is that the jump pack's meant to like strap on top of the backpack, right? Now, if that's the case, and I'm not saying it's not, but then I only really see like right there one of those fin exhausts. Aren't there normally 2 sets of fin exhausts on the Space Marine backpack? You know, raises the question then, right? Like, does it just attach to a backpack, or is it like its own thing? And it's its own type of backpack. Usually there's two, yeah, on each side, yeah. So what's going on there, Games Workshop? Old gym workshop. Not getting the answers that I need here. These are the important canon-based questions that I believe that myself and a number of other respectful individuals in the Warhammer community, they need to know. Inquiring minds must know. Where is all those weird talky people that was here the other day? Well, they're talkying, I suppose. If people would like to join me, I am located within a Discord server in a voice chat, and people are able to join or leave as they see fit. And we have the musical choice this wonderful day being provided by Michi, the Magic Man robot. Approximately 20 years ago, when I programmed the Michi robot with sentience and the ability for dance and funk, I didn't incorporate that I also programmed in a soul. A funky soul with rhythm. A jump pack is a bulky, man-portable, vectored thrust jump pack fueled by Promethium designed to be attached to the backpacks of the Space Marines or the Sisters of Battle suits of power armor. Yeah, so then why does it get rid of those exhausts? Do those just like fall off? Is that part detachable? The detachable exhaust. Wow, there's like a nice chunk of super glue right there. And I know why. There used to be a skull on this backpack. That's just another area that I believe I should likely fix up. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more pass just because I just want to make sure that it's got at least a couple coats there, a couple thin coats. You know, hell, even a couple thick coats. Let's just get this done. This restoration project has taken way too long and run into too many setbacks. So sometimes you just need to cut the losses and just get it done. Get it done. The twin jet turbines. Okay. Then the one we see just covers both of the regular ones. Blame it on the firstborn scale. I honestly think they just forgot. They were just like, yeah, that looks good. Is that just... I'm beginning to wonder if that's just the bare metal. I think it's painted because there's a couple spots where it looks like it's on top of the most definitely not a Night Lord's shoulder pad. It's an Avenged Sevenfold shoulder pad. It's totally different. Sadly, I must go for a while. If you're still live in a little bit, I'll come back later. Oh, awesome, Java. We'll talk to you later. I'm probably going to be going for the next, like, hour-ish, 10 minutes, hour and 10. Today's going to be a shorter one. Because I started a bit late. And I have responsibilities afterward that I can't put off paint toys. Although it would be nice if I could. Hashtag get Slathe out of the factory. In fact, I don't even have a factory. I have a factory at home. Get Slathe out of the home factory. At the home factory where he makes homes. Although this might go by quickly because of just the kind of the orientation of these models, what I need to get done, and what's already been done. It looks like there's some details that I'm going to want to go back over though, like there's like that skull on the hand there. So, as much as I thought this was going to be the last step, it's clearly going to be one of several last steps. Get Slathe in the factory. Oh, Michi. Michi. Oh, finally, one that's got something I need to fix on the shoulder trim. I've been wanting to find one of these. Excellent. Oh, and this guy's got the actual front straps, so I'm gonna give that a little fix. You can see there's some red on there. I'm pretty sure these Assault Marines, I only have so many of them with the actual jetpack and with the plastic. I'm pretty sure these ones were based in black, and then the red came later, which is not typically the way that I go about it. So they were already done in somewhat of an out-of-the-ordinary sequence. paintbrush. Never a good sign. Have you seen this model? It just came across it. Yeah, I've seen that one. The Primaris character for I don't know what. World Eaters or something. Alright, we'll get the roll page. You can see some areas where it looks like it's a bit transparent or the red's showing through. Radiator's going crazy. Got a little bit of paint on the light. Oops. Looks like those joint sections on this one are all right. Sometimes it's hard to get the right angle with the light. Where it's like the model itself is kind of blocking out the light from where you need to get it. Then again, I mean, it's a one-directional thing, right? I guess it's a ring, but... and that's alright, but... not perfect. Especially when I'm not really completely underneath the light all the time, so that way I can be under the camera. You know, things could be better. There's some room for improvement. There. Right there. Right at the tip there. Look at that little red spot. Thinking it's all that. Let's get rid of that. And that is one of the laziest and worst looking yellow chainsaw jobs that I think that I've done. So I am definitely just going to leave that because cutting my losses. If I end up completely making that into a lie and then I go back and do those anyway, have some understanding. That's a really, really, really bad yellow paint job where it's transparent in certain areas. The Power Fist looks odd. Like with what, the back plate? With the stylized back plate? All right. So exhausts. Oh, there's that shoulder trim again. Excellent. Found you. There's a tiny bit on this side, too. Careful not to get it on the side of the helmet there. That's a whole story, isn't it? His fingers, his thumb is the size of his head. I think that's normal for the Power Fist, because it's like an augmented robot hand that their normal hand goes inside. I think that's kind of par for the course with the Power Fists. Because like their actual fingers don't go inside the Power Fist fingers. They don't have just one massive hand and one regular size hand. This one's my jerkin hand. Used to them being clenched. Well, I mean, even then, those knuckles would be probably reaching the end of the, even if like the hand was fully extended, the fingers were all straight out. Not sure what happened here with this plasma pistol. Either I never painted it, or it was so atrocious, I just started it over. Could have been a replacement part, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But the Power Fist, even with the superhuman size physiology of the Space Marines, it would still operate in probably a nearly identical way to that as like a cosplay Power Fist. Where the hand is inside pretty much the entirety of the hand is fitting within the, I don't know, what do I even want to call that? The part before the fingers. The palm section. And beyond that would just be extensions. Hold the model out there. That shoulder trim needs. Oh, that part's gonna be a challenge right there. Alright. Like I should get like an Xbox achievement for fucking doing that one. Holy shit. Okay. That was a close call. 50 gamer points. Too close for comfort. I'm pretty sure that this Assault Marine is one of my very first ones. Based on the mistakes that were made. Also based on the Dark Angels green base with sand on top of it. I'm pretty sure that this is one of my very first Space Marines. Not my first box, not my first Blister Marine, but within my first few sets of Space Marines. It'll be nice to have that all fixed up. That green is Dark Angels green. Because I didn't have Goblin green. I had Dark Angels green. And when you've got what you got, you use what you got. Because that's what you got. And if you got it, and you want it, and you can achieve it, do it. That's the way you use your head, and your brain, and your mind to achieve anything. Oh boy, this brush is gonna need a cleaning. Goblin green at home, yeah. Like that, with that skull on the back of his hand where it's done in gold. That's what that last guy should have had. I think white and silver would be the other ways that might normally be done. All these challenge angles. Oh, and that wonderful bit of injection spot there. See, that's not like a mold line or anything, that's a detail line. Extra added details. You don't want to just clip off all the details. Oh boy, that's sloppy. Those areas here on the straps. challenge angle. Alright. Challenge angle 2. Oh, this one's gonna be easier. The inside of the trim on this side, which is in red. Let's fix that. Cleanly as we can. You know, there's a good chance the inside of that I just painted was Blood Angels red from the early 2000s. There is a very good chance that that's what color that was. And it's just been missed and not attended to for over 20 years. If these models could think and talk, do you think that they would be grateful? Do you think that they would be happy to be being repainted? Given the fresh attention brought up to a standard, do you think that they would be happy? Or do you think that they would be bitter that it hadn't been done sooner? They would feel maintained. Well, meat cheat, I think that says it all. Maintenance complete. What's this guy gonna need? The big hand picked them off the shelf. Well, didn't Toy Story kind of establish that being put on the shelf is essentially like a death sentence for a toy? Like you get put on the shelf and like you never come back. Oh, hope's a dangerous thing, Michi. You give them hope? Oh boy. This is the backpack, or the jump pack you don't see very often, the old metal one. Where it's got like these mecha dendrites, or whatever you want to call that. Got like a, what would that be, a gooseneck sort of strap rather than a hard roll cage. Definitely gotta get done like that. Watch me just be completely wrong on that. I can fix it later if that's the case. I don't need to worry about this now. Just need to get this done. So I can move on to other toys. And have arbitrary rules about them. Well, you can't paint them like that. That's not them, then. They have to be like this. Oh, that sure is an awesome grenade that this guy's holding that's meant to be a pistol grip. That maybe that's why his plasma pistol will get hot. It's a sabotaged plasma pistol that he thinks is going to fire normally, but really it's just a grenade in his palm. I'm thinking that sounds right. I don't know what kind of grenade that is next to the frag grenade. So I might need to... I'm gonna need to figure that one out. If it's a crack grenade, I'll probably just do it silver. If it's like a smoke grenade, because it looks really different. Doesn't look like the crack grenades I'm familiar. Oh, I'm so familiar. Doesn't look like what I recognize, so I'm going to leave it for now. Figure out what it is. I'll paint it another time. When there's the final step. For the last time. Before I lock these things away in the Disney vault. Jet exhaust right here on the side. Do those. Oh yeah, and then the actual exhausts themselves, these look like that was done with a thinned down, watery silver. Best I can without going over the sides. Quiet day today. Very quiet. Suppose that lets me focus on my torturous task more vividly. I get to have my complete attention on to painting my assault marines. Something which I really despise doing. I've built up this like allergic reaction to painting assault marines. And yeah. Yeah, until I figure out what that grenade is, I'm gonna leave it. And so this one I'm gonna say done for now. Alright, we're on the 5th one. How far am I into this now? 50 minutes. Oh, I'm definitely not getting through all 10 of these. How much time do I have about left? Let's see. I have up to, at most, I'm going to commit at most 40 more minutes. So we're just over what would be the halfway mark. Gotta get all the bits and bobs and things that stick out. That's what makes time travel possible. It's early. It is early. Which is funny, because, you know, if it was late, people would be tired. And if it's early, it's too early. There's no pleasing you people. And by you people, I mean me. Because as extension of imagination, all of people are in my mind. When the dreamer dreams the dream. Challenge angle. Dance, 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 40K dance, 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 dancing in my pants. Gonna dance, dance. This is the dance remix. Dance, dance. That's an order. $40K. Is not gay. 40K. Please replay. Do it now. Roll the dice. Play the game. Have a mice. Don't eat it. Pet it now. Give it a piece of carrot. It is a lagomorph. That means it's a rabbit. Or a guinea pig. Lagomorphs can't move their behind legs independently. tiny hair there. See, this one I can tell from the gray base that this is a Marine that I got much more recently in a big job lot. Where there was a guy selling his Space Marine army for, like, criminally cheap. Like, it makes you wonder what the story is there. That's how I ended up getting a really big chunk of some very old models. So some very, I don't want to say they're rare because they're just old and out of production, but some rare models. Such as one of my favorites, my Chaplain on a jet bike. Oh, exquisite. And my Rogue Trader Land Raider, but we don't talk about that because it's still on the sprue. So I suppose that makes it like a pile of shame, right? I'm supposed to build the Rogue Trader Land Raider that's still on the sprue, right? I'll have to see if I can find like a... Somebody has to. I'll have to see if I can find like a cheap pre-built one. That just like a fixer-upper one. So I would like to have one of those tanks, but not on the frame. I'm gonna need more paint on the palette then. So let's see, what's this guy need? That hind leg joint. Do that side too. That look fine. Straps are looking alright. Hit the pauldrons. A tiny spot right there that could use it. A little bit along the inside of this that's still red. A little bit right there that's still red. Okay. That guy's got some areas that need some work. We're an hour in. We're an hour in. Ah. That means it's time for a break. So I will be right back and then we'll return for our break.
And we're back. That's me. The person on the screen. The person you're looking at, which is me. That's me. This is the real me. I know you're thinking that I'm like an 8-foot tall space marine, and you're right, I am. As long as you imagine me that way, as long as you remember me that way, then within the realm of that exists, which is the Echo, I am that. In your mind. In your memories. Because all we are down the road is memories. So make them good ones. So time for a smoke. Let's see. So I've got 30 minutes left. We were late. So we'll probably finish up this last guy, maybe another guy, so maybe 1 to 2 more models will get painted up. 5 or 6 out of 10 ain't bad. That's still like 50% or more, right? 50% or more. That's a pass. Especially when it's me painting Assault Marines, because damn, this just hurts my soul. I do have a soul. Just to relay that, I do have one. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it looks like or smells like or tastes like. I don't know if it's good with peanut butter. It might be. But I know I have one. And it might be in my rhythm and my blues. That's where it might be. Because as a Space Marine, it's my duty, my dignity, my birthright to be the Prince of all Saiyan warriors. That's right. Just ask Prince Vegeta. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. So new stuff today. There's been what? New Word Bearers helmets. And they got swirly lines on their faces. Like you just took a marker to somebody's face in a magazine or newspaper you don't like, and you start drawing all over their face. You put like glasses around them, and you make like boogers coming out, and they're missing some teeth, and it's just Henry Cavill, right? And you're just drawing on his face, and you're like, haha, kick me, right? It kind of looks like they've got like a broken helmet, like things are breaking down. They've got the prison tattoo tears coming down because they murdered a guy, and then they murdered like a taller guy. That's why the second one's bigger. And they've got like ninja crest, like they're Naruto. These are Naruto Space Marines with like that metal headband thing. And they're gonna use their Chaos no Jutsus. Right? They got like Rasengan bolt guns. Rasengan era from the Rasengan Crusade. And they're able to Uchiha. I don't know what these things mean, but I'm sure it means something to somebody. And you know, they got some nice colors. In fact, it seems very, with looking at the upgrade kit, their color pattern looks very familiar. It does make me kind of wonder. Perhaps I should get some. Make it look all nice and different, and definitely not be word bearers. But still look nice. That could be good. That could be a good look. In fact, I love this idea. I really like this idea now, actually. It seems like a great idea. The prison tier tattoo. That's right. He's in jail for one guy and one really tall guy. It could have been a woman in a dress. He doesn't really know. Beyond that, I don't think there's much that's new, is there? Sometimes there's the new release of like a helmet.
Lots of last chance to buy evers again for the last time again this year. So if you're wanting to find some models that you'll never be able to get again until the next time you're never able to get them again, order the last chance models from Games Workshop, because you'll never be able to get them again until the next time you're never able to get them again. So get them now while supplies last. They're selling fast. It's gonna be very nice once I'm done painting these, and then I can work on something different. And I've been saying that for like a year, and it feels like much longer, possibly because these models are from 20 years ago. So it's almost like it's taken me 20 years to paint my first Space Marines. It almost feels like that, and it makes you really question, how much time am I supposed to put into these toys? How much time and effort are you supposed to put into this? It's like one and done. Paint them blue. That's it. Those are the good guys. The good guys are blue. And then those guys paint them black. They're the bad guys. They're very bad men. They are black. And then they are blue. The black ones fight the blue. Oh, shit. It's war. It's a fictional universe. These colors have no connection to reality. Okay? There's no connection to reality on this one. The blue ones are good because they're the blue ones, and the black ones are bad because they're the black ones. It's that simple. And it has nothing to... Ooh! Ooh! I guess I just got the Ultramarines and the Black Legion both cancelled. They've both been cancelled because they're problematic. Cancel all of Warhammer. Cancel Henry Cavill. Cancel Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is part of an absolute disgusting organization which has factions such as the blue guys and the black guys. And we need to cancel Henry Cavill, clearly. Cancel him. Because Superman is blue. And Zod wears black. See? See? Need to get rid of Henry Cavill. In a peaceful way. Involving Twitter, probably. Okay. So what do we got left for time? We got about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. We're an hour and 9 minutes into this live stream. Okay. It pains me to have to say this. Let's keep painting Assault Marine, I guess. We'll paint some Assault Marines. Pray for me, brothers. Alright, so let's go to the thing. And, I guess the music's over. I guess, that's it. I guess that's all. That's the entire thing. So, alright. Let's do this. Got our paint. Shaking it up. I meant to not catch that. Oh, Discord froze for Michi, but Michi's supposed to be the DJ. Michi, you had one job. Get some paint there. Another dollop. of paint there. Off the brush. Fired? You fired. But the job, but the supply of people able to do your role is limited. So you're rehired. Alright, let's put some paint right there. Some painting medium to thin it out so it goes on all nice and smooth. Let's do this. So let's go for all the areas that I listed out. So there was underneath this shoulder, I believe. Oh, challenge angle. Challenge mode. The bottom of this trim here. Oh, got a tiny bit of it onto that red there. Not enough for me to worry about it though. At least not until a few days from now when I look at it and I go, ah, I've got to fix it. Oh, I've got to change it. Oh no, I've ruined it. Wrapped. Anything on the bottom side of the straps? Other side? Oh, yeah, right there. A lot of flipping back and forth, eh? So what was it? It was the front, the back. Oh, I think there was a tiny little spot right here, I think. And right here. There. Along this. There was like a tiny red strip somewhere. Oh, there's like right there on his wrist. There's a little bit of black right there, right next to the wrist collar thing, cuff thing. Oh man, what a failure Marine! I'm gonna have to put this guy in the group of failure Marines. I need to fix because of all of the failure. He's essentially a traitor. Alright, well, I'm just gonna call that guy done, because I don't... Oh, wait a second. No, I'm not. Because I believe none of these teeth are done in silver. That's why always second guess yourself. Be entirely paranoid. Always think that you're fucking something up. So that way you second look at it, and then you do it again. And hopefully it's less fucked up than it was before. Alright. Well, that was a close call. Jeez. Imagine if he didn't have metal chainsaw teeth. What a nightmare. What would they be made out of? Wood? I wonder what that would look like. A chainsword with wooden teeth. If anybody has any examples that they want to paint up, please feel free. Share them in the Bloodhounds chapter Discord, link in the description below. Alright. That's 5. Alright. So that's I would say par. Get one more done and we're above 50%. Alright, how much time do I got left? I got 13 minutes. Oh, Michi must depart. Happy streaming. Oh, thank you, Michi. Meet you, everybody. Big round of applause. Get the barrel and the thick thing. Whatever that is. And then this very nicely trimmed out section of this bolt pistol. The one that has 0 sort of injection mold damage. Go for the straps. I'm probably going to go over that skull in the center with white. I was looking over some of the other assault marines that are all painted up. And it looked like some of them were done in silver, but a good portion of them were done in white. So I'm going to have to double check, cross-reference, check the files, go over all the Bloodhound's secret documents, and determine the proper pattern for the Assault Marine's jump pack strap. I seriously think this song sounds a lot like The Mandalorian. It also kind of sounds like somebody chainsawing in a forest. There's a spot right there in a challenge mode angle. Horns of Gondor. Those are no orc horns. This will probably be the last Marine for the stream. I've got about, let's see, 8 minutes left. And then I gotta go and get ready for the day job. We're working at the factory from home. We did the straps, got the sword. I got all the joints. Let's see. Well, this looks like it could get redone. Let's do the exhaust. Let's have 'em! Dreadnought! And then the roll cage. Looks like there's some spots with some gold. Some spots where it's just in black. So, at least I didn't get a notification 14 hours late today. Yeah, that's good. Maybe that has to do with the frequency that I've been doing this more, or just with the time of day, or with the torrent of other notifications that you'd be getting from different channels, right? I just beat him too. This is when there's going to be a chapter master Valrak stream, but you won't be there because you won't get notified because you were already notified about my stream. And he's going to be like, well, where's Java? Where's Java? And it'll be like, well, he showed up to my stream. Sorry. I stole Java from you. I have stolen Java away. He's mine now. Okay, so I guess we'll get this last marine painted in awkward silence without any music. I mean, I could play music, but then I'd have to stop painting. If I stop painting, then I won't be able to properly say I got 6 guys done. I only have 4 minutes left. I only have 4 minutes left? Oh, geez. All right, let's give this the 10-second tidy then, I suppose. Go to the bottom of the boot here. More clowning around. No more drills, no more practice. This sacred warhammer has slain heretics and aliens alike. Because the greatest of them all are the Ultramarines. Dan Abnett wrote that. And we will never forget that. Okay. Center thing. That thing's silver. Challenge angle. Challenge mode. I know that's a light, but it almost kind of looks like a tiny missile launcher on the side of his helmet at the same time. With the way that the missile launchers look. That'd be sweet. Like digital weapons. He's got a tiny little missile launcher on the side of his head. Launching rockets. That'd be sweet. It's not hard to steal me away when it comes to Valrak. Aww. Aw, that's so sweet of you to say, Java. It makes me feel so warm inside. That not only does it affirm that I stole you away from Valrak, but also that you're easy. And that really boosts the confidence where you need it, right in the feels. Okay. Oh, I see some on the bottom of this pauldron. I see some red spots. And I want them painted silver. Oh, was this another challenge mode angle? Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Challenge mode. Clutch mode. Clutch mode. Alright. Okay, let's give this a once over. Looks like... Oh, you gotta love those seams on the jetpacks, eh? Boots. The Beats. Boots by Dre. This looks like a bunch of paint on the palette. I don't want to just waste it. Ugh. How much time do I got? 0. I have negative amount of time. Alright, so what I'm going to do... this side of the strap. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a few more minutes, but only until the palette runs out. Because I need to get going. Alright. Where does this guy need it? Probably everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna start with the straps. Alright, this is the bonus moment because there was paint still left on the palette. I just don't want to waste that valuable product. I mean, in this economy, who can afford to? Well, we could probably think of certain people who could afford to, but we won't name them. We won't shame them. But it's Valrak. Alright, so let's get some more paint. Eventually, all hobbyists, except for Valrak, will not be able to afford Warhammer, and Valrak is going to be leaking details about Games Workshop to himself. Because he'll be the only one left. He will have won 40k. And we can't let that happen. We can't let Valrak win. Only easy on the eyes. Well, yeah, Java, you're easy on the eyes because we never see you. Okay. Get this roll cage. I don't know what else to call that thing, so I'm just going to call it the roll cage. The pipe things on the back of the jetpack jump pack, because jetpacks are different. Jump pack. Put a gold there, clean that up. Drill thing. Exhaust. Underside. Inside. Side of straps at the back. And okay, what do we have left? Not much left on the palette, that's for sure. Bolt pistol. Square at the top. Looks like the guy that I got these from filed those down. Oh, challenge mode angle, come on. Rip there. You align to the smaller jets? Oh, that could be what that is. Except for what smaller jets? There's just the two. Are those meant to be jets? They don't look like jets, they just look like metal endpoints. Oh, that's an even worse yellow than that other one. Oh man, old paint jobs, don't make me redo you more. I only have so much sanity that I can spend on redoing these. Oh, that's so ugly. Have you repainted all of the golden boys yet? I don't know what you mean. You mean the Space Marines that have traces of gold on them from that one time that I painted them gold back in the early 2000s? I'll say yes. If you mean the job lot of models that I got for really cheap, and some of them were painted gold, I have those in a state of stripped and should probably get a fresh base coat applied to them over top. But there are traces of gold because the paint would not fully lift from the job lot of cheap model. Well, so giving this the once over here. Oh, looks like there's that one back of the knee right there. I'm going to give that extra coat because I can see some red and some black in there. Okay, that's looking all right. All right, so things, jets, straps, joints, bolt pistol, sword. This guy's done. All right, we got 7 out of 10 done. It took 8 extra minutes, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'm gonna need to get a new paintbrush soon because this thing is getting crudded up. I'm gonna need to clean it. I'm playing the paintbrush flute. Yeah, the job lot Marines. Oh yeah, I've not really touched those since I essentially got them all cleaned up and then just kind of slapped together with stuff. All right, so we'll spend this last minute in the normal this camera, fleebie-jeebie-deebie. And I'm Slathe the Space Marine. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you to Michi, thank you to Java, thank you to Asco, and thank you to all of the people who made this possible, which is be viewers like you. Hit the like button. If you've not already, do the subscribe thing with the bell and the thing. Join the Discord. If you want to support the channel, use the donation link below. I'm Slathe the Space Marine. Share your memes with me in the Discord. I want to see your memes. Fleeby, GB, dreamy memes. Okay, that didn't go how I wanted it to. I wanted it